It is our honor to present the United States National Anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
God bless you. Will you pray with me? Father, we thank you for this amazing opportunity to come and celebrate the work of many schools coming together collectively that are working to help young people have an opportunity at higher education. We thank you for all of the alumni arms of these historically Black colleges and universities. We thank you for the United Negro College Fund. We pray now for your grace and your blessing upon this program. Bless every participant virtually, God, as we come together. For where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. So we thank you that even in this online platform, your presence is present. We thank you for your grace and for your kindness, for your love. We pray now that you would bless everyone in their giving and their continued support to the United Negro College Fund. We pray that you would bless the furtherance of this experience. In Christ's name, amen.
Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure once more and again to be here in this virtual space. For those who may be joining us for the very first time, I am Anthony Brown, the president of the National Alumni Council and a proud graduate of Bethune-Cookman University. Now, this has been an awesome, absolutely amazing, astonishing event, to say the least, in these 2 days. I hope that you all have been able to benefit from all of what we had to offer and share in this unconventional but new experience for our organization. Now, a little bit later in the program, we are going to talk about our giving and how much we've raised from our inter-alumni councils. We're going to talk about our pre-alumni councils as far as, we're going to hear from meet the winner of Miss National UNCF. We're also going to meet some of the queens too. We are going to hear from one of our sponsors today, Bank of America. But I'm not going to steal everybody else's thunder. I see some of you all in the chat, so thank you again for saying hello. And hey, y'all. Hey, Dr. Drake. We made it. Yes, we did. And to Angela, how are you? Our good friend from Columbus, Ohio, and David Miller. And is that the Betty Smith, a past president of the National Alumni Council? How you doing? And to all of our Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter viewers, hello. We're looking forward to a great time. Now, listen, I'm not going to hold you. Let me go ahead on and introduce and welcome, in this order, we will hear from, I got 2 Texas College alum. Yes, Texas College in the house today. So we have coming up next to bring you an official welcome, Miss Tanisha McGee. She serves as the National Alumni Council Midwest Regional Representative from Detroit, Michigan. And following her, we have the lovely, yes, she is, Loretta Moore. Now, listen, I'm not even going to tell you that Loretta and I go way back with these conferences. She's our NAC financial secretary. Yeah, I see her in the background now, just a smile and cheese and all that great stuff. So, but we're going to hear from her. She's going to introduce our speaker and special remarks from Bank of America today. And then after that, we are going to come back and check on that toast. For some of our people who are just joining us, if you haven't had a chance to give, we're going to give you that opportunity in just a moment. We'll be right back.
And hello, my name is Tanisha McGee. As Anthony said, I'm a graduate of Texas College. He left out, I'm a proud member of Alpha, Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, as well as I'm a member of the Detroit Inter-Alumni Council. Welcome to the National Alumni Council Saturday Night Live experience. As we conclude the UNCF National Alumni Council Virtual Leadership Summit in partnership with the UNCF Empower Me Tour. So sit back and relax because we're going to announce the 2022 to 2023 Miss UNCF. The National Alumni Council has 5 program thrusts as we are committed to working with the United Negro College Fund through fundraising, advocacy, student recruitment, alumni engagement, and communication networking. If you are interested in volunteering with the National Alumni Council, the Inter Alumni Councils, please visit uncf.org and identify an Inter Alumni Council in your area or region. And thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Good evening, everyone, and greetings. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our guest speaker. His name is Marcel Hanna. He is the Senior Vice President, the Suburban Segment Executive of Bank of America. Marcel's been with Bank of America for about 21 years, and he currently serves as the Suburban Segment Executive for the Local Markets Organization. In that role, he has many responsibilities, but several of them include providing vision, strategy, and direction for 42 local market teams. We are thrilled to have him join us this evening. Market managers are those that deliver strategies, foster employee engagement, and give community support that aligns with enterprise priorities. Prior to serving in his role, Marcel was a business integration consultant for the suburban and major markets. He's served as a critical leader in driving business integration at the local market level by supporting 8 different lines of business. He worked with market presidents, market integration executives, market managers, and line of business leaders across the local market to help develop integration strategies and deepen partnerships. He's held several roles, including small business banker manager, contact center card services manager, as well as various financial center channel roles in multiple markets, including Charlotte, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, and Atlanta, Georgia. All markets where we have several of our member institutions and strong presence of alumni and IAC members, as well as prospective students who will look to follow in Marcel's footsteps. The ultimate win for the organizations that Marcel led in balanced performance were his passion for his associates, and it's been demonstrated by developing key talent and his ability to make connections with all associates. Listen to that. His ability to bring forth that in others and nurture and foster growth and development. I count that as amazing. Marcel is co-chair of the CAO Black African American Advisory Council, and he's a member of the CAO Diversity and Inclusion and Employee Satisfaction Council. There are several other things that I could say in terms of accolades, accomplishments, and the strength and determination of Marcel Hanna. But I think it's time that we hear from him. It's been an honor and pleasure to introduce our guest speaker. I am Loretta Moore, a Texas College alum, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to bring before you our guest speaker for this evening.
Thank you, and good evening to everyone. Welcome, esteemed United Negro College Fund alumni, students, supporters, and strategic partners. As Loretta shared, my name is Marcel Hanna, and I'm a proud graduate of South Carolina State University. My HBCU experience was like none other, as the level of support and love from my peers, the faculty, and the staff helped me to be the man and the professional that I am today. At Bank of America, we pride ourselves on long-standing partnerships. And the partnerships that we have with the United Negro College Fund is exceptional. Our history goes back a few decades to the 1980s, and we are proud of the relationships that we have nurtured along the way. Most recently, we played a key role in the United Negro College Fund's 75th anniversary celebration, and now with the United Negro College Fund's National Alumni Council. Through these events, we truly enjoy engaging with current HBCU students, alumni, the leadership at the United Negro College Fund, and the member schools. In 2020, Bank of America committed to a $1.25 billion 5-year commitment of additional support to help local communities address economic and racial inequality accelerated by the global pandemic. The programs focus on assisting people and communities of color that have experienced a greater impact from the health crisis. The United Negro College Fund was an instrumental partner in Bank of America's COVID response, and in 2020, we invested in the acceleration of online instruction and student support at HBCUs. This was fundamental in an environment where instruction was virtual. The future is bright, and we look forward to deepening the partnership. I want to give special recognition to all the parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, support systems, whether they are living or deceased. We sincerely thank you for your prayers, your love, and your encouragement. You are our why. When I was at South Carolina State, one of the best experiences I had was the opportunity to engage with our Career Planning and Placement Center. It is so important to create relationships with your career center as they prepared me for the opportunity to compete. South Carolina State University gave me the confidence to show companies that had an interest in acquiring talent that HBCUs have some of the best talent in the world. After college, I was able to grow and develop with Bank of America. I took full advantage of broadening my business acumen and increasing my internal network by making connections with like-minded professionals and leaders to help me along the way. I'm a first-generation corporate professional. I needed the insight and the intelligence to help me move throughout the organization in a thoughtful and a strategic way to ensure that I was leveraging my talents and my passion for serving in the financial services industry. During my professional career, I found it very important to study people I aspire to be like. I'm a huge fan of looking beyond the media and looking into my surrounding community. We should look beyond material possessions and look at the core characteristics of our role models. Successful people leave clues, and as I study a broad range of leaders and professionals, I was able to create my brand that allowed me to be on the path of meeting my full potential. As I developed and grew, I noticed an opportunity to create an easy method of making sure that I was on the right path. People use acronyms all the time, so let's use one this evening. I learned how to manage my PIE, P-I-E, performance, image, and exposure. The P is for performance. Many people would say that's table stakes. Organizations trust that when they hire professionals that they're going to do a good job. For me, it was important to do an exceptional job. And while I had my fair share of challenges over the years, I've always strived for excellence because performance is critical to growth. The I is for image, not just how you look or how you dress, but image is how people see or view you within their organization. Some people call it their brand. Are you a glass half full, optimistic, energetic, strategic, or a team player? Or are you slow to adopt and adapt, not willing to take on additional responsibilities, or you have a questionable work ethic? Image helps organizations see you as the best representation of their company. Your image contributes to their brand. And the E is for exposure. Not who knows you, but who knows you, who really knows you. Over the years, I used to make it a point to meet as many people as I could and learn about them. But it was just a few years ago when I realized that I should not only learn about people, but we should make it a point and a priority to get people to learn more about us. It is us who can be overlooked simply because they did not know enough about us. Let's be more strategic and thoughtful when opportunities present themselves. Networking is more than an introduction. It's an opportunity to create relationships that can grow. If you got performance and a good image and you don't have the exposure piece, it's hard to grow. If you got performance and everybody knows you, but your image or brand is not good, that can be difficult as well. When times are good and when there is an opportunity in your career and in your life, work on all three. Manage your pie: performance, image, and exposure. Before I leave, I do want to take a moment to emphasize the importance of self-care. Please take responsibility and take care of yourself by investing in your mental, physical, and emotional health, because health is wealth. It is important for you to have dreams and goals and plans, but you can't pour from an empty cup. Balance your priorities and focus on maintaining your health. I would like to end with a video from Bank of America. This video is unique because we have senior leaders that look like you and I. And I have a personal connection with many of these leaders because over the years, I've studied them and they have directly and indirectly invested in me. And that brings me to my last point. We can never repay those that invested in us. The only thing we can do is pay it forward. So please give back to those who study you. Give back to your community. Give back to the less fortunate. Give your time, your network, advice, and support. So one day they will have a platform to share their experience on how you help them grow. I wish you great health, love, peace, happiness, and success. Thank you.
We're focused on being a great place to work.
That values diversity and develops diverse talent.
We are mirroring the communities we serve.
Championing dialogue and having courageous conversations.
And advancing racial equality and economic opportunity.
We are leveling the playing field.
By fueling opportunities.
Investing in solutions.
And building powerful long-term partnerships.
This is more than a moment.
It's a movement.
Now.
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 Now is our time.
Welcome back. And yes, now is our time. Thank you, Marcel, for your comments. We greatly appreciate your time and you were able to come and hang out with us this evening and to be able to share some parting words. Now, listen, he talked about giving back. That was a great transition and segue for me, brother. I appreciate that. I'm not even going to hold you for the fact that you put on that purple tie. Listen, so I want to thank all of you all again who have helped us raise $2,288. But I remember a time when we were in, was it Atlanta, Georgia, or was it even in Charlotte, where we were trying to raise $7,500, and we raised that and then some before we even left the room. Now, there are more people who have registered for this event virtually than we ever had in person at those events. We had nearly 800 people, students and alumni, to participate at some point throughout this experience. Whether they came for one session or they stayed for them all, like Veronica Nesbitt. Hey, well, she was in here taking pictures and posting every session. So maybe you see your name on the screen. Maybe you want to see your name on the screen. Okay, simple enough. All you have to do is text to give 41444. Again, text the number 41444. I even had some of our college students today even donate $5, $10 a day. So don't let our students show us up, alumni. Then you're going to send the message UNCF 47. Yes, that's UNCF 47. Put a space, type in the amount you would like to donate and your name. You will immediately receive a response back and you will complete your transaction. But wait, there's more. You may say, well, Anthony, I'm not too good at all this tech savvy. And is it something where you just got a simple link I can click? Yes. Yes, I do. So right now, let me drop this in the link just in the chat, just in case for those who are watching us on all of our other social media platforms. I'm going to drop this right here in the chat there. And for those who are watching us inside of the VFairs platform, if you give me just a moment, I will drop this link over there for you as well. And let's see if we can somehow make this needle move a little bit higher. I need your help. It doesn't matter. Even so, like I said once before, either give till it hurts or give till it stops hurting. In either case, you are helping our students get to and through. And someone may say, well, I already gave the UNCF. Okay. We appreciate that and thank you. Now here's your opportunity to give again. You still go to the grocery store every week. You put gas in your car just about every week. You got to pay your utilities just about every month. So we hope that you will continue and consider not only your alma mater, but also make a donation to UNCF, a part of your regular routine. All right, so that's my appeal for tonight. Coming up next, we will hear from the Houston-Tillotson University Choir with the selection, Didn't My Lord Deliver Daniel? Then we'll come back and we will celebrate some of the IECs and some of the fundraising efforts in the first, second, third place awards. And then we will hear from Paulette Jackson as we take a moment to honor and recognize our Cecilia E. Washington Memorial Award for this year. But while all this is happening, you can still be making that donation to help our college students. Just like somebody helped us, we want to help somebody. Let me also acknowledge and shout out, I saw David Miller, one of our other past presidents of NAC of this 75-year journey. I'm going to go see if I can go back and see if I can collect the names and see if I see any of our other living presidents in the chat. I would love to be able to know that you're here, and I wish there was a way I could bring you all on the screen and celebrate with you in this momentous occasion. With that, oh, look at that, the needle moved. Did y'all see the needle move? The needle move. We are at $2,313. Thank you. All right, with that, let's go hear from Houston-Tillotson.
Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel and one after every man? Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel and one after every man?
He delivered Daniel from the lion's den, Jonah from the belly of the whale, and the Hebrew children from the fiery furnace, so why not every man?
Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Didn't my Lord deliver Daniel?
Amazing. I think, if nothing else, this weekend we even heard from some great choirs. Usually we'll go to the conference and we might be blessed with just one school, but here virtually we have been able to see. We've been to Atlanta, we've been to Jacksonville, we've been everywhere virtually with our choirs. And kudos to all of these institutions, to our presidents, to our directors, to our students who are out here doing the thing. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That was amazing. Now listen, every year we like to take the time and to celebrate our inter-alumni councils for their fundraising efforts that they have done throughout the year. Now this year was a little different because of the pandemic. And I know a lot of our inter-alumni councils were maybe doing more social justice or maybe education or engagement activities, and not a lot of fundraising individually because of how we were able to operate in this pandemic mode, based on our structure of how we have to do things under the UNCF umbrella. Side note, if you did not know, the National Alumni Council and Inter-Alumni Council are direct support organizations for UNCF. So we are here to support UNCF in all means and help our member institutions wherever possible. So I know it might have been a little challenging. However, we were able to acknowledge just a few. We normally do tiers, like an A, B, C category, but this time around, we're just going to just do our top 3. And then from there, we hope to be able to hit the ball rolling April 1st when we turn the new fiscal year. And we'll be able to really start to hopefully hit the ball, hit the ground running, and start doing some engagement and all of those fundraising efforts for our students. So I'm going to roll over here. No, I can do it from right here. We're going to look here real quick, and we are going to go and celebrate the IEC winners for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. Know that we will be giving you a trophy, so make sure you put in the chat, your applause, your comments, your well wishes to these 3 inter-alumni councils for their work and diligence. So we want to acknowledge again and thank 3rd place North Texas IEC President Veronica Smith, a graduate of Philander Smith College. 2nd place Philadelphia IEC, and Charles Keith from Livingstone College is the president. And 1st place Chicago Inter-Alumni Council. Marcus Bullock is the president there, and he is a graduate of Lane College. So please make sure you shout them out, show them some love, give them the virtual applause for their work in fundraising. Now, for our 75th anniversary, we want to, let me take a moment and just acknowledge, again, James E. Stamps, the founder, the mind behind this particular entity, had this idea, this vision. After seeing what Dr. Patterson, Dr. Bethune did in 1944, he and some other alums came with this ingenious idea of why don't we work together as alumni to support our various institutions and support the mission of UNCF. So since I've been here in this role since March of 2020, I've been standing on the mantra of we are stronger together when we are standing united. And I can only believe that that was the thought or the sentiment of James E. Stamps when he thought of the idea like, why can't we work together? We are stronger together. And so we united as alumni and we gathered for that very first conference in Chicago, Illinois. And here we now, wow, 75 plus years later, now gathering virtually. Amazing what we have done over the years. The work we have done through our UNCF telethon that we used to support back in the day that you're going to hear just a tad more about, through our Walk for Educations. I want to go back to the Ebony Fashion Fairs, to some of the scholarship pageants and dinners, to the UNCF Sundays, to the college fairs, to the networking, to the HBCU alumni night outs, to the passing of the canisters at a football game, to selling paraphernalia at a pep rally, to selling, just being on campus and selling donuts. And, I'm just naming all the different things that we've done, to the community service projects we've done, feeding the homeless or collecting clothing for the less fortunate, or toiletries. We have done so much as a National Alumni Council and National Pre-Alumni Council, because we couldn't do it without our students over these 75 years. I am looking forward to still being around as long as I can to see where we're going to go from here. And again, I do want to acknowledge our existing living National Alumni Council presidents on shoulders who I stand on. I do want to acknowledge Betty Smith and Kenneth Johnson, Dr. Ruby Taylor Drake, Dorothy Colson, David Miller, and most recently, Dr. Tophus Anderson, just to name a few. I don't want to go through and name all of them. But there's one particular president that we like to acknowledge on our even years when we celebrate, is by the name of Cecilia E. Washington. Now, Cecilia E. Washington was an Xavier University alum. And she didn't have a lot of time in service because she passed away during her time of office. But while she was here, she was a force to be reckoned with. And because of that, the National Alumni Council decided that we wanted to honor her and her work and to bestow upon an alum who has done meritorious work for the things they've done for UNCF and for the National Alumni Council, for their own alma mater at the same time. So with that, I am now going to introduce and bring to the stage Paulette Jackson. She serves as the Vice President of Development for UNCF, and she will take us a little bit higher to celebrate our honoree for today. Paulette? Oh, Paulette,
Good evening. Good evening. It is so wonderful to be here, and it is such an honor for me to be here to speak about not only my former boss, but my very, very good friend, James Norman Alston. Jim went home to be with the Lord on January 25th, and I will tell you, there's not very many people who have been at UNCF since he was there who don't feel that loss. When I was a girl, one of the things that teachers used to always say to you back in the day is, okay, write a story about your hero. I used to make my teachers so mad because I would never pick famous people. I would always pick people who meant something to my life, just ordinary, everyday people like my mom or my dad. And tonight, I want to talk about a special person in James Norman Alston. Jim Alston worked for UNCF for more than 38 years, and he retired in 2012. But he stayed on for an extra year as a consultant to help us with the transition from his many years of experience. But that's not where it ended. When he left UNCF finally, he went back to the one place that he loved most dearly. He went back to his beloved Benedict College. Jim loved Benedict, and there wasn't a time when he did not give, when he did not volunteer, when he was not at a homecoming, he loved his alma mater. But he also loved students and he loved education. And that's why he committed so many years to UNCF. He was one of the founders of An Evening of Stars. The Lou Rawls Parade of Stars is what it was called back in the day. He was also very much a part of the National Alumni Council, serving as UNCF's liaison on behalf of the president of UNCF. It's a role that I am proud to be following in his footsteps in. Jim was an amazing person, a loving father, a loving husband, a loving grandfather, and he will be sorely missed. Earlier today, we all had a memorial service for him. It was held in Atlanta, where he had retired to. And fortunately for us, Maurice Jenkins, Executive Vice President for Development, had the opportunity to speak on behalf of UNCF. And Maurice wanted to make sure that he had shared some of the thoughts of his colleagues. And so for all of us who have been there for a long time, we were able to send our memorials and what we remembered best. Now, I will tell you, Maurice wanted us to write 1 or 2 sentences. And he called me up last night. He said, nobody gave me 1 or 2 sentences. I said, nobody can talk about Jim in 1 or 2 sentences. That doesn't happen. So I want to just take a moment and share some of the thoughts from some of my colleagues, because I think those are some of the same thoughts that many of you who have been with the NAC for a very long time will remember about Jim. Brain Johnson, who works in our administrative services department, said, one of the things that I remember the most about Jim was that he was a great person to be around. He was always happy. I had a chance to speak with Jim a few times this fall. It was the same old Jim making jokes. And I'm not sure if anybody noticed this, but he always had a toothpick in his mouth. He will be deeply missed. Desiree Boykin, who many of you know is the General Counsel for UNCF, said, what I remember most is that Jim was smooth with a capital S. He was kind. He was an excellent fundraiser. He was funny, and he was just smooth. It was his walk, his talk, the way he carried himself. He was just someone you enjoyed being around. Warren Williams, who worked for Jim in his New York office, said, Jim was extremely passionate about his work for UNCF and on behalf of HBCUs. And for those of us who worked on his team, passion was contagious. I treasured his sharing life lessons, imparting pearls of wisdom, and offering the perfect quote for any situation. Jim was a great leader, wonderful mentor, and a beloved friend. Gabrielle Branch, who has attended many of these conferences, said, I remember accompanying Jim and a couple of other colleagues to the NAC conference in Memphis. I personally always admired and loved working with Jim, but it was at this conference that I saw firsthand how our member presidents and colleagues admired, respected, and just loved Jim. That was the time that I affectionately started calling him Jimmy Dean. Not because of the sausage, but after the movie star, because it was clear to me that Mr. Austin was a superstar. And of course, I have my own memories. My memory of the very first time I went out on a donor call and Jim joined me on that call. We went to the donor and I was prepared and made a large ask, larger than what this donor had given before. Jim was sitting there with me and the donor sat there and he was just looking like, and he was thinking about it. And then Jim started to say, well, you know, we have other, and I kicked him under the table. I just kind of looked at him and I noticed that the donor happened to notice. I wasn't intending for the donor to notice, but he did. And he laughed and he said, yeah, we're going to do it. it was so funny for the two of us. And he said to me, I'm not going to sit next to you anymore. I said, well, I know what I'm doing. Don't be messing with my ask. But it was the start of what was an absolutely wonderful professional relationship. It turned into an extraordinary friendship over the years. Even after Jim was gone, he was still one of the best friends I've ever had in my life, and I miss him sorely. So it is my honor tonight to accept for him, on behalf of his family, the Cecilia E. Washington Award, because Jim Alston was one of a kind.
The Cecilia E. Washington Memorial Award is one of the highest awards that is presented in the memory of Mrs. Cecilia E. Washington. She is the past president of the National Alumni Council. She was an alumnus of Xavier University who provided vision and leadership as she served as the president of this organization. She made her transition while serving as president. As the president of the National Alumni Council, I am humbled to present this award posthumously to James Alston, affectionately known as Jim, a Benedict College alumnus who worked for more than 30 years for UNCF and offered his devotion, support, and guidance to the National Alumni Council and National Pre-Alumni Council. Please enjoy this tribute that was offered during his homegoing celebration. Welcome back. Come on, Lane College. Amazing. Let me see something in the chat. Let me see something in the chat. I'm checking both chat streams. I'm checking them all. Beautiful. Yes, Joyce. Valerie said, amen. I see you all giving your comments and your tributes to Jim Austin. We did drop in the chat if you would like to watch the memorial service for Mr. Austin. We did drop the link in the chat, and we will also make sure that it will be emailed out to all of our constituent groups. If you happen to miss it, we'll make sure we email that out to everyone, so that way you can go back and, when you have opportunity, you can go back and watch the amazing service. It was happening right when we were interacting with American Express earlier today, but I had a chance to go back and do some replay, so we're able to get some of the pictures from, and you'll have a chance to go see Maurice Jenkins give some wonderful remarks on behalf of UNCF, and then you'll hear from his daughter. Mr. Austin's daughter actually gave the eulogy, and it is one for the book, so you want to go check that out. Please do. Listen, I am excited that we have something special. Again, living and working and breathing in this virtual space, I understand, recognize, is not an easy task. When the country shut down March 2020, it was interesting. I remember we had just left DC from a board meeting with the UNCF presidents and Dr. Lomax, and I remember the president saying very eloquently and clearly, "What will we do if the pandemic happens? We pivot. We adjust. We turn things around and go a different direction, and we figure it out." I think my first year, I was saying, hey, to do nothing is wrong. So I appreciate the fact that you all did something. And so we are here. We weren't able to pull off a conference last year, but this year we pivoted and we were able to create this virtual. We learned some things along the way. We learned that some things that we do in person doesn't translate well in the virtual. We also recognize the fact that when we're in the virtual, it takes a lot more than just talking. We actually got to lift some things. But speaking of lifting, our students also had to learn how to lift and adjust and shift in this virtual space. And with that, not only with their academics, but also with their fundraising. Now, we had a chance on yesterday to meet our contestants for Miss UNCF, and we narrowed it down to the top 6. We are excited to bring the top 6 live to you today. Because if we were in person, you would have had a chance to at least be able to see them or at least hear their voice face to face. So we are excited to bring them here on the screen. Now, one was not able to be with us today. She got called. Listen, praise report. She got called for a brand new job this afternoon. So listen, mama didn't raise no fool. Go make that money. So she went to work. But I believe we have all of our other contestants who are here. So we're going to bring them on in no particular order, and then we will acknowledge them and let them just say a word. So I know I have Kiera coming in now. I have Brianna. And let's see, this is Kaylee coming in hot. And who else? Wait a minute. 4, 5, got Tania. Am I saying that right? Okay, hold on. And we got, hold on, I'm missing one more. What am I missing? Right here. And everybody? Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hi.
Hello.
Listen, don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. This is all new for all of us. So don't be ashamed. I'm so glad you all are here. Good evening. So now listen. I want you to take a quick moment when I put you in the spotlight, right? I want you to take a quick moment and again, introduce yourself, let everyone know what school you represent and, anything special to all of our students, our alumni, even your family right now. So let's go. Oh, there we go. And let's go here.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kiera Poole. I attend Claflin University, and I'm from Seneca, South Carolina.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brianna Brooks. I attend Oakland University. I am a senior right now, and thank you for having me on.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kaylee. I attend Wiley College, and I'm a junior biology major from St. Margaret, Louisiana.
Greetings and humble salutations, everyone. I am Tanaya Bartley, a junior biology major with a minor in Spanish, hailing all the way from Elizabeth, New Jersey. And I attend the illustrious Clark Atlanta University. I just want to say thanks for the opportunity.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaliyah Holland. I am a senior biology major from Wiley College.
Awesome. Now, listen, we're not going to hold you all long. I just want to have a moment and to be able to celebrate you all as we virtually announce real soon who will be the next Miss National UNCF 2022-23. Now, something also unconventional. Our program thrust is all about advocacy, engagement, recruitment, fundraising, networking. If you were selected Miss UNCF, how would you engage or interact with one of those 5 platforms? And you don't know which one I'm going to tell you. So it's going to be real random. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go here first. I think I'm going to go in a different order. So, Miss Clark Atlanta, if you were chosen Miss UNCF, National UNCF, how would you think about the idea of advocacy as Miss UNCF? What does that mean to you?
I believe that I would use social media as a platform for advocacy because social media is the world. It makes the world go round nowadays. And being virtual for this conference, and with the pandemic going on, social media is a major influence with everything and for everyone. So I think I would definitely use social media.
Awesome. Miss Wiley College.
Hi. For me, well, I play volleyball.
You got another one. You got another one. Yours is going to be recruitment. When we talk about student recruitment, what does that mean if you were Miss UNCF?
Well, recruitment. Well, I play volleyball, so I feel like recruiting students to go to HBCU so they can have UNCF scholarships and scholarships in general is what I believe that it means.
Awesome. I love this impromptu. This is beautiful. Oh, good. Engagement. When we talk about engaging alumni and engaging students to be more active and productive, what would that mean to you?
Engaging students to be more active and productive means encouraging them and giving them incentive to use things. So making sure that our academics at our schools are top tier, to not even give them a second thought and think about going to a PWI. So making sure that our schools have the best so that we're able to compete and engage with other universities. Also engaging them by letting them know about all the networking opportunities that come with from attending an HBCU and the community and the love that you get from going to HBCU.
Awesome. Miss Claflin College, we're going to go with fundraising. Oh, that's our major one right there. If you were selected Miss UNCF, what does it mean to talk about fundraising?
Well, fundraising is important, especially to just uphold. I know at my university, alumni donations are very important. In order for the school to remain well off, you need donations. So I would do different fundraising opportunities, like fundraiser ideas, like different giveaways, like they can do little what am I thinking of? Just different type of fundraising to involve everyone. So social media would definitely be a huge platform that I would use to be able to fundraise.
Awesome sauce. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Okay, now you know what? I'm getting a little echo from you. I'm not sure. I'm getting a little echo. Can you turn it
Can you
down?
hear me now?
There you go. It's a little bit better. A little bit better. A little bit better. I apologize. What school?
Wiley College.
Okay. Wait, I got two Wiley. Wait, where's the I'm confused. Wait, I'm so sorry. You just hear. Wait.
I'm the president of the Pre-Alumni Council for Wiley College.
Girl, you don't need to be here. Yeah, my bad. I was confused there for a moment. I was like, okay, hold on, what's happening? All right. I'm missing Miss Jarvis Christian. Oh, she's not here. I do apologize. All right, no worries. So again, ladies, I just want to do that quick impromptu to let everyone. Oh, is that the current Miss UNCF? Hey!
Brown, how are you?
Wait a minute, hold on. Aaliyah.
Yes.
Say hello to the people.
Hi, everybody.
Listen, so Aaliyah, what has it been for you to have been Miss UNCF these past 2 years?
Wow, it was fun, and it had great experiences and connections for me to be able to talk to people about UNCF and the scholarships. I had so much fun doing it.
Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. And speaking of Aaliyah, we are going to now, ladies and gentlemen, take a moment. And oh, wait a minute. There she is. Hey, sis. How are you?
I'm good. I was trying to get on. I was just sitting in the back.
Okay, we just saw you pop in. So first of all, introduce yourself to everybody, who you are and where you're from.
I'm Janae Mitchell. I go to Jarvis Christian College, and I'm from Houston, Texas.
Awesome. So We talked about the idea of if you were selected Miss UNCF, what would it mean for you as it relates to advocacy, recruitment, engagement, fundraising? And so yours is going to be networking. So what does it mean if you were selected Miss UNCF and the word networking?
And we're networking. Basically, for me, it will just be reaching out and letting people know who I am and about my school and letting them know what we bring to the table and what we have to offer.
Awesome. I appreciate that so very much. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing right now virtually 5 of the 6 candidates. Somebody's going home tonight. At least they'll be able to go to bed tonight knowing that they're the Miss National UNCF, and very soon. And we'll bring back one of our MPAC advisors, Loretta Moore. She'll be coming back on here very shortly to join me to celebrate with you all. With that, right now, let's go, and we're going to hear from Aaliyah virtually. Listen, we're not gonna cut you off. We're not gonna spare any expense, everybody. Just if we were in person, we would have had Miss UNCF walking down the aisle, and she would be waving, and she'll give her final remarks. We got you right here.
Today marks the close of one of the most beautiful chapters in the book of my life as Miss National UNCF. I am truly blessed and happy to return to the place where my journey began. It has truly been an unforgettable reign filled with adventures, surprises, challenges, tears, and smiles. I feel humble, as it's never been about holding a title, but being able to serve the community and learning the art of giving through sharing. First, I would like to thank my parents. I am grateful to have my parents that taught me from a very young age that I should be humble, kind, and giving. Most importantly, they taught me the importance of growth in life, being authentic, and being myself. This significant principle that my parents have instilled in me serves as my constant direction in life. I would also like to thank Mr. Cornish for always being there for me and for being a mentor and advising me. I am very grateful for the continuous support and warmth of love that my family and friends have shown me to stand and overcome the tough obstacles and remain victorious. I would like to thank Dr. Lundy for being a wonderful role model and advisor, and President Felton for his continuous support and counsel. So many people have given me so much strength and inspiration. Thank you to President Anthony Brown, Larissa, Michael, and Miss Loretta. I would like to thank the UNCF Board 2021 and 2022. To every queen out there, be confident, empowering women, and remember, keep an open mind. With an open mind, you will be able to achieve anything in life. Most importantly, be yourself and stay authentic and beautiful. Thank you.
Welcome back. Hey, Loretta.
Hey.
How are you?
I am well.
Listen, it seemed like any other time we would be taking our photos. So
We would be taking photos. We would be extremely nervous. Um, and there's so much effort that has gone into this production. But look at where we are when we envision what a virtual summit and the virtual crowning would look like. And we are almost at that moment. I'm
So,
excited. I don't know
I
about
need you to. So I need somebody real quick to screenshot this, because no, y'all don't know. So the history between Loretta and I is we normally take a picture at the conference every year.
We do. We absolutely do. So if someone could screenshot this on 3, Anthony. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
We'll just hope someone captured it.
We hope somebody caught that because we can put it in our scrapbook.
Absolutely. You all, first, let me just say to each young lady that is represented here in our top numbers, thank you all so much. It is challenging to raise money right now in these unprecedented times. People are uncertain about how long we will continue to be in this pandemic, what this might mean for our economy. We are starting to see light at the end of the tunnel, but we just want to thank you, young ladies, for being light. My alma mater's motto is give the people light and they will find their way. And I am so proud of each one of you. And Alia, I would be remiss not to point out, on behalf of myself and the team of co-advisors, including Larissa Anderson and Michael J. Cleveland, it was such a joy to work with you these past couple years. We understand just how uncertain these times were, but you were so patient and so pleasant and just such a joy to work with. And I am looking forward to working with whichever queen is crowned tonight and her court. So I wanted to just take a moment to say that and to acknowledge you, Aaliyah, and all the beautiful contestants.
Awesome. Let's see here. All right. All right. So now, before we, it's always, we always got to do the build up, right? We got to do the build up.
Right. The drum roll.
So before we talk about Miss UNCF,
mm-hmm.
we were able to have our students had a chance to have a quick meeting this afternoon and to be able to identify some, starting with identify their president and vice president going into the next year. And so we want to take a moment to acknowledge who they are. So we want to first start off with our vice president. We had one nominee. Now, I always tend to make a mistake and mispronounce her name. Can you help me, Loretta?
It's Tar Thomas.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Keep it easy. Make it easy.
Okay. So Tar Thomas was the nominee for MPAC vice president. So we do want to say congratulations to the winner. She will be, because she was vice president this year. And so she'll be remaining in that role. So congratulations to Tar Thomas. Please make sure you all show some love to Tar Thomas from Lane College.
Congratulations. And that is a gorgeous professional headshot photo. I love it.
Love it. Now we had 2 nominees for National Alumni Council president, Paulina Weber, who was actually the young lady who was also a contestant for Miss UNCF. However, she, like I said, she got a blessing, and she started a job today.
And she did an awesome job co-hosting last night as well.
Yes, and we also have Mia Nelson from Clark Atlanta University.
Awesome.
And here we go.
So who is it going to be? The students voted,
and the winner is
none other than Paulina Weber of Dillard University.
Congratulations.
It's always amazing when you can have some succession, when you have individuals that are able to step up in their sophomore or their junior or their, early on, the students have their seniors, and then there's graduating seniors. So graduating seniors don't always have the opportunity to build that momentum. But when there is succession, that is oftentimes the mark of sustainability. So congratulations.
Yes. Now, also earlier, those who joined us for our students, Loretta, if you didn't know, you knew this though, because you've been promoting it and texting some students. We had a scholarship opportunity for our students virtually, and all they had to do was just post a picture on their social media and share why or how a scholarship from the Empower Me Tour would benefit them. So they had to follow these organizations, some of our sponsors. They had to post a photo. They had to hashtag some things, and we gave them a little grace. And even up until this morning, still trying to collect a few students. So we are excited to let you all know who some of these winners are. And each one of these students will be receiving $1,000 scholarship.
That is awesome.
You're talking about, reducing debt. That's one of the things we talked about with the American Express workshop earlier today, was how can we make sure we're financially stable? So we want to say congratulations to these two. I'm not even going to name all the names, but students, if you see a picture and you see somebody's school, make sure you shout them out as best you can. Someone from our tech team will be following you or DM you. They will DM you, tongue twister, through Instagram to let you know how you can go through and claim or at least get notification of how we can get that scholarship information to you and the school. All right. So with that, we're going to shout out. Here we go. This student right here, looks like Philander Smith College.
It does look like Philander.
Okay.
New girl in USA.
Okay.
All right.
We got this. Somebody.
Life of Brandon one from Clark, Atlanta.
Clark, Atlanta. Oh, another Philander Smith student.
Philander is representing.
Okay, I see y'all.
Track is Ayana.
I want to know who's tracking the number. I know somebody gonna track the numbers, like how many people we got. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the next one.
Isaac 4 from Talladega College.
Okay. All right, TU, Tuskegee.
It looks like Jalen Malia.
Okay, I'm gonna go with it. Another Philander Smith.
Philander Smith is showing out, y'all. Yes, BB Cream, 3428.
Listen, I see Catherine Worthing in the chat. She said Philander Smith is in the house.
Y'all better represent. Looking good too.
All right, here we go.
Clark, Atlanta again. Mia Simone.
Okay, listen, y'all were in this Empower Me workshops and doing it. Okay,
Howard University. We always appreciate love and support other HBCUs. And we've got Chrissy Plyer in the house. Philander showing out.
Come on, Philander. Come on, Philander.
It's the vibe. Looks like
is, Virginia State University.
Okay.
Okay, I see you out here, sis.
And that's Angelverse.
Is that another Bison?
Another Bison.
Okay.
Geneva Shaw.
And no, ladies and gentlemen, this virtual experience was open to all HBCU students and alumni.
And so who doesn't need a couple of coins? Yes.
So we were able to provide resources and information to students and alumni from across the country to benefit. And they all got it right here from the National Alumni Council. We could be all things for everybody. I told you we're stronger together when we're standing united, y'all. All right, let's look. We got a few more.
All right. Chauncey Whaley's Edward Waters University. They represented so hard yesterday. Come on, Edward Waters.
Yes.
Okay. We've got a queen here. I am So Kennedy. And she was Miss UNCF 2021, 2022.
Okay, but that's okay though. That's all right. Cool things. Yeah.
So we're just going to keep scrolling through those that that we were able to pick up that participated. So we've got Spellman. Who was that? Sweet lady, Clark Atlanta again.
This one sweet lady. I don't know. Don't have me lying the name. I don't want to mess up the name. Oh, there's quite a few, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. Clark Atlanta. Hold on. We got a few more. We're almost done. Another Spellmanite.
Another Spellman.
Jarvis.
Jarvis Christian College.
Another Howard.
Another Howard University. It looks like Texas Southern.
Okay, I'll take it. Another Howard. And another Howard University.
Miss Howard University. Gorgeous. Look at that beautiful smile. That's Aisha Daniels. All right. So the question is, who won? Yeah.
Listen, we are almost there. So after we announce who won, we are going to hear one more song. I'm going to just get all my announcements out the way. We're going to hear a selection from Tuskegee University, Golden Voices Concert Choir, with the song Lord, If I Got My Ticket. Then we're going to hear from Dr. Johnson, our chaplain, who's going to give us the benediction. Closing out the benediction, we are going to hear a little word from UNCF about UNCF Sunday. That's the next big initiative that UNCF has coming up, that alumni and students you can be a part of. And you can take a part in that if you want to encourage. Now, UNCF Sunday is typically the last Sunday in February, so we're looking for that. Was that the 27th?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That'll be February 27th. However, if you can't get it on February 27th at your church, you can network with UNCF, your local area office, or contact Robert Bolton, our national special events director, and we can create another UNCF Sunday for your particular locale, your church, your place of worship, that we can be able to provide some education and resources and information, be a fundraiser to our students in your local church. So we will be showing a video about that and something special tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, the 13th, our own president, Dr. Michael Lomax, will be with Joel Osteen tomorrow for a major announcement in support of UNCF Sunday. I don't want to spill the beans. I can't tell you too much more than that.
I think that's enough. It's enough to wet their whistles and get them excited.
So know that, but we got not just Joel Osteen, we got a plethora of national ministers who are on the national level who are endorsing UNCF Sunday. And so we're going to show you that video right after the end of this, so you could be a part of that and be a part of that. Again, thank you to everybody who made this possible. To, again, Loretta, Larissa, Michael, for our MPAC team, to Calvin and Danielle, who's been part of the production team here to put to help with this virtual piece, to all of our board members, National Alumni Council, National Pre-Alumni Council. Let me shout out again Paige Hurston and Stacy Lee from the Empower Me Tour. Thank all of our sponsors: Alex Partners, Bank of America, Cox, Equitable, FedEx, Goldman Sachs, Herschel, Procter & Gamble, Wells Fargo, and now American Express, for your contributions today. We greatly appreciate it. Hey, y'all, we made it to $2,743.
We are more than 50%
so
into our goal. How exciting.
I'll hope to see if we can get to 5,000 before the end of our fiscal year. So our fiscal year ends on March 31st. So we're going to keep this total still going. We're going to keep pushing it out. Get your family, your friends, your classmates on campus to still give. All right. If I forgot anybody, Loretta, you know how we say in the good church.
Please charge it to our heads and not our hearts. I'd be remiss not to point out to our good queens that normally you have an entire audience who is able to watch you from the 37, with representation from the 37 member institutions, as well as our sponsors. We are going to continue to look for opportunities in actual time, not so much this virtual space, to make that happen and to give you your moment.
Yes.
At this time, we will be sending the crown and the sash to the new queen. And you know what I can say that I can appreciate about this format, Anthony, is we don't have to worry about having enough seats. We don't have to worry about anyone's safety. This virtual format, it's a little bit better than I thought it would be. But we still look forward to the opportunity to kind of embrace the norm, which would be individuals taking your pictures. We always do the group pictures with each institution, with everyone that is present. Sometimes people look and go, oh my God, I didn't even know you were from my institution. And that's what it's about. It's about the unity. It's about the cohesion. It's about the furtherance of our goals here with UNCF. So I wanted to point that out as well. And
so listen, I'm going to put on just a little background music.
Okay.
Yes, no background music. So, as Loretta said, we will be doing all that. And we also, listen, even though we're in the virtual, we will, when we are able to get back in person, they're going to be the virtual component in person. You know, I think some of this, like this, streaming this out to our family and friends is important. So, with that, we are now going to announce our winners. And for those young ladies who are here, we'll bring them on the screen. And each one of these young ladies who are going to call their name, they will also receive a scholarship from UNCF for their academic pursuit. Nervous. Here we go.
Okay, so Anthony, if we could turn the music down just a little bit so that we can hear you.
That better for you? Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
That's much better. All right.
Here we go. Third runner-up, who will receive a $1,000 scholarship. She raised $5,216. Y'all, show some love to Janae Mitchell, Miss Jarvis Christian College.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Also, our second runner-up, who will receive a scholarship for $1,500, raising $9,129.05. Y'all show some love for Brianna Brooks, Miss Oakwood College.
Miss Oakwood University, we are so delighted to have you as our second runner-up.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. First runner-up, who will receive a scholarship for $2,000, raising $10,000. I'm about to mess up her first name. Tanaya Bartley.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Clark
I think
Atlanta
that's
University.
And if not, she'll correct us.
Hi, it was correct. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Ooh, I was nervous. Like, am I gonna get this right? Okay. All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. I'm looking at the chat. I'm watching the chat. I'm watching the chat. Look at that. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Yes, I'm looking at the chat. Okay. 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 All right. Here we go. I got 3 young ladies who are still backstage. One of them will be Miss National UNCF 2022-23. And she will receive a scholarship for $3,000. Coming in at $51,732.79. Kaylee Williams from Wiley College.
Thank you so much.
Woo! There she is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna let y'all go on and just show us some love in the chat. Y'all can throw your roses. Let's see all of the congratulations. Someone said congratulations, Queens. Miss National UNCF 2016-17. Awesome.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is your royal court. Yes, for 2022. Congratulations to each one of you guys. Gotta do the Queen's wave. Thank you all.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen. That basically concludes our 2-day virtual conference. We appreciate everything, good, bad. I mean, we made it, not the bad, but the good things we need to improve on. You know, we didn't get everything right, but we tried our best to make this happen. Listen, y'all have been blowing my phone up. Yes, we will get to a general body meeting for the National Alumni Council before the end of the fiscal year. By the time we got past January 15th, I was headstrong in helping produce this event. So y'all please have to allow me some grace in this.
Just many thanks to everyone who have assisted with this. This has been a tremendous lift. For the court, we are so excited in this virtual atmosphere to be able to utilize you more, to be far more visible than maybe have been in the past. So look forward to hearing from us soon, ladies. And thank you all for representing your respective institutions.
So with that, I will bid you all a adieu. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Royal Court, for all of you done. We are now going to hear from Reverend Johnson to bring us our benediction. Please stay tuned to learn more about the UNCF Sunday that'll be coming up at the end of this month or at a church near you. We will see you next time. You'll have opportunity to still peruse the platform. You still got time to upload your resumes, all of those great things. You'll be getting messages throughout the system or through an email to let you know who won some of the prizes in the leaderboard, because I know y'all been texting me about all the prizes. So if you haven't found all the scavenger hunt items, go do that this evening before we shut everything down, so we can see who wins the laptop and the gift cards and all of the other prizes that we have in store for you. Take advantage of everything we had to offer. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. We will see you later, and good night.
Greetings and God bless you once again. Will you receive this benediction and impartation? According to God's word, you are blessed in the city. You're blessed in the field. You're blessed in your going and in your coming. So we speak the blessing of the Lord into your life and declare you are the head and not the tail. You, my friend, are above and not beneath. You are the lender and no longer the borrower. And now, may the grace of God, the sweet communion of the Holy Spirit, may it rest, rule, and abide to the only wise God, our Father, the creator of all wisdom and intellect, and the sustainer of our historically Black colleges and universities, the protector of all humanities. To you be all the glory, dominion, and majesty, now, henceforth, and forevermore. And we all together collectively say, amen, and bless God.
Lord, if I got my ticket, can
I
Lord, if I got my ticket, can I Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride away to heaven in the morning? Lord, if I got my ticket, can I Lord, if I got my ticket, can I Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride away to heaven in the morning? I hear the talk about the gospel train. I want to get on it. Yes, yes, that's my aim. Turned in the station and I patiently wait. The train is a-coming and it's never late. Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride? Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride? Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride away to heaven in the morning? Lord, if I got my ticket, Lord, if I got my ticket, Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride away to heaven in the morning? I hear the roaring of the gospel train. It was clicking and clacking, but Lord, it didn't strain. So long coming that it worried my mind. I thought it was late, but it was just in time. Lord, if I got my ticket, Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride? Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride away into heaven in the morning? You hear me talk about the judgment day. You've got no time to waste away by and by, without a doubt. Jehovah will order his train about. Lord, if I got my ticket, Lord, if I got my ticket, way to heaven in the morning. Lord, if I got my ticket, my ticket. Lord, if I got my ticket, can I ride away to heaven in the
Since 1944, the United Negro College Fund has awarded scholarships to thousands of students, affording them the privilege of matriculating and earning their college degrees in our 37-member schools. Annually, over 10,000 scholarships are given to students. Hello, my name is Dr. Carlton Bird, and I'm currently the president of the Southwest Region Conference of Seventh-day Adventists.
I'm Joel Osteen, pastor of Lakewood Church here in Houston.
I'm Cynthia L. Hale, senior pastor of the Ray of Hope Christian Church in Decatur, Georgia, and I'm honored to be a part of the United Negro College Fund's National Faith and Education Initiative.
I want to first of all take this opportunity to encourage everyone that hears this message to be a part of what the United Negro College Fund is all about.
I've seen firsthand the positive impact these HBCUs have on men and women of all ages. For so many, HBCUs offer a chance to attain a first-class education as well as the skills necessary for success. But just as important, these institutions help their students gain the confidence and joy that comes from working hard and achieving something important.
As many of you all know, our historically black colleges and universities were started during the period of Reconstruction, right after the Civil War, when our nation was wrestling with issues of race and the place of black men and women in society. Sadly, even now, in the day in which we live, those issues still exist.
The experience that HBCU gives its students is truly indescribable. I chose Tougaloo because of the rich history that it has with the civil rights movement and the quality product that Tougaloo produces with its students.
There may not have been a greater success story than the story of our HBCUs in this country, providing education for those who might not have had an opportunity for it, providing education for those receiving it for the first generation, making it possible to find a way out of no way, to stand up, to emancipate the mind, and to participate in making this a better world for all.
The 21st century holds no place for unprepared African Americans, and the United Negro College Fund is part of the solution.
As the largest scholarship provider for students of color, UNCF is on a mission to build a robust and nationally recognized pipeline of underrepresented students who become highly qualified college graduates and make a difference in our nation.
The United Negro College Fund has been a driving force in ensuring equal opportunity for all of our citizens while making our nation smarter, more productive, and more innovative in the process.
And when you graduate from an HBCU, not only are you integrated into a network that will open up great doors for you, not only do you leave with debt that you can manage and handle, but even more than that, the mind has been awakened.
Without them, I and so many other persons like me would not have been able to make it. How we thank God for having raised up these institutions.
What would so many of our young people of color be if it had not been for the United Negro College Fund? I want to thank you in advance for what you do. I want to thank you because I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that we're a success.
Our fellowship worldwide is wrapping our arms around this initiative, and Mount Zion as well. We want you to support this awesome move.
So please join in with me and our church family as we support the great work of our HBCUs through the United Negro College Fund, because a mind
is a terrible thing.